Yay. And I intended to wear makeup today. And yet I don't have any on. Maureen. Mm, I'm so glad you're on. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. How are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
Awesome. Oh, look at
Great.
those earrings. Those are different. I haven't seen those. Those,
That's paparazzi.
oh, those are cute. Are they
Are
like
they cute?
mirror or silver?
They're silver.
Oh, they're nice. They look, oh, look at, they look like daisies. They're pretty. No, happens to be paparazzi too.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think these are Avon, I think.
I think those are too, yeah.
Or yeah, they had these in different colors or something. Hi,
Yeah.
Penny. Penny's on. Yay. We haven't seen Penny in a while.
No.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. Yeah, I was just on a call, uh, a connection that I made with, Jenny Bellinger from that was so funny on the show, the BDSM.
Yes.
She connected me with this lady in Canada, and she's doing a summit with speakers and a book project and stuff. And as soon as she described it, I said, yes, I'm in. I'm in. So then we're hurrying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing to get in on it. But as she's talking, I'm thinking she could actually just ask me right now because I'm in.
Right.
I'm already in. You already sold me. You can cut to the chase now. So I'm not even sure at this moment talking to you, I'm not sure if there's an investment on my part, but chances are there is. And I
Right.
don't know what it is yet, but I'm still in because that's how big things happen, I think, is when I say
Exactly.
yes to
Yes.
stuff that sounds that good. So hey Penny, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. I just had a few problems.
Oh,
That's why I haven't been on.
you've been kicking ass on your live streams I've been seeing.
Oh, yeah.
You've been doing a good job.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, certainly, certainly.
But
And
no,
then,
I fell in January and fractured my hip.
mm,
Oh.
And I'm
don't do that no more. Don't
no,
don't don't do
Mm.
any more of
no,
that. Yeah,
that's not fun.
no, no. I'm
But
glad
I'm
you're back at it though. That's awesome.
yeah, so
Because I catch you once in a while when you're on my feed, and I see that you're doing a good job.
oh, thank you.
Certainly. Yeah. And Rhonda's on, and Joanne's on, and Michelle's on. Awesome, awesome.
I'm still doing Avon.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm still
Awesome.
doing that.
I mean, no judgment for me. I've done side hustles the whole time. The
Yeah,
whole time. Yeah. I just it lets me flex my entrepreneurial. Well, what am I saying? You know that. This is one of them.
yeah, right.
Joanne, how are you this
I am
afternoon?
good. I am good.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Did you the thing I said we're going to talk about first, I came up with a new idea is the autograph card, which that's not the new idea. The new idea is I'm going to pull a report from Vibe of who's going to the convention and just send that to all of my
Oh.
attendees. I'm not going to wait for them to ask me because a lot of them don't watch the show, they don't look at my posts or whatever. But do you think, this is my question, if you got this in the mail and it had your name, so this one says Lisa Wilber's autograph card, it would say Joanne Potts autograph card, and then inside it was blank and said autographs, would you know what to do with it? And it has the convention on the front, and this is all the convention dates and everything. I guess if they don't know what to do with it, they can ask me.
Yeah, because I would know what to do with it.
Yeah.
But
That's
because it's
cool. I think that's neat.
because
I
it
think it's a
kind of
beautiful
reminds me,
idea. I think it'd be fun and go, oh my God, I got something from Lisa Wilber.
but
Well,
it also
that
reminds me of like a high school yearbook.
yes,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Now Michelle gave me a good tip and they're on their way, the markers. I bought a box of
Oh,
markers.
Oh,
So
good.
I'm gonna try, it's not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna test it myself
I
first.
would.
And
Yeah,
then
the brand,
once I get it to work for me, then I can put it in the group and explain
Yeah.
more about the card because they'll have gotten theirs by then.
yeah, there's a marker out there that you can get. I think you can get it, I think at a Lowe's, Menards, Home Depot, whatever. It's by Milwaukee, that's the saw company, you know, and
You gave
Mark,
it to me. I ordered a box of them. You
Yeah.
gave me the link.
Yeah, I
and
gave you the
ordered one.
link, but the thing, the marker itself is a Sharpie type marker by Milwaukee that stays on. It
Yeah,
stays on even better than a Sharpie.
because
So,
I ordered a
it's-
box of those that you told me about last time,
Good,
and they're
I'm
on
glad I
their
helped.
way. Yes,
Yay.
thank you. They're on their way from Amazon. So if
Yeah.
I can get that to recreate what you had happen with that marker on this card, then I can tell the other people in my team about it too. Robin, yay! How are you?
Morning,
Yeah, I meant to
morning,
have
morning.
I meant to have makeup on. But then yeah, I got sucked into a call in a good way. I was just
No
telling
makeup here.
yeah, yeah. I was just telling Maureen a connection that I got with do you remember Jenny Bellinger? She was Jeff and I were on her show, and then she was on our show a couple weeks back. She's the one that's the badass direct sales marketing lady.
She's
That
the
we
purple
were
hair girl.
Yeah, we were having so much fun with her on the show. I want her to if Jeff can't do 1 week, I want her to sub for him because
Oh my God, you guys would have a ball.
yeah, although it was more fun spending the entire time trying to make Jeff blush because although that was too easy pickings.
Just to show you, this is a slick journal kind of thing. See the V that you can see right there?
Yep.
See how bright that is? Okay,
Yeah.
the rest of this is Sharpie, but that is
Oh,
marker.
awesome. And
marker. It
did
makes
it
it
dry
dark
right
bold.
away? Did it dry right away when you put it
Yeah,
on?
dry pretty dang quick. Yeah,
Oh, good.
pretty
Oh,
quick.
good. Because
Yeah, it
when
might
you're
take a
going
second.
around, yeah, when you're
Yeah.
going around and signing, if it doesn't dry quick, it gets smeared, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's what I'm hoping. But that was the new part of that idea. Did you see that, Robin? That's this
No, I
idea?
missed that.
Okay, so let me just show it. Plus it's the recording, there will be people watching. Okay, so the original idea was I've made these big cards that send out cards at big card. If you have a subscription of any kind, actually, the big card is only $1.50 extra.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So it's a perfect thing to send if you want a big impact. But I've used this in the past for things like when the kid went to summer camp, they post on Facebook, the camp's Facebook page, cabin pictures of all the kids out front of their cabin. And they do that at the beginning of camp. And camp is 2 weeks long. So I used to go on there and pull that picture right away, put the picture on the front, and in the inside, all I put was the word autographs. And then the kid had an autograph thing to go around and get the campers autographs on.
Did you sent it to him at camp or?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all
I
right.
sent it to him at camp because it's a big thing at camp who gets the most mail and stuff.
So it takes
That's
like a week to get there and then he has a week still to get the autographs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
We've used it other places, like I made ones for the soccer coach where I put the soccer team is picture that's on in the newspaper, and then inside was the cutting up picture where they all do goofy stuff, and then I
Mhm.
had the kids all sign it and I sent the card to myself and then presented it to the coaches, so I had two of them.
Oh, nice.
So the coaches had a nice keepsake. And they were actually the ones we've done that for. We're so thrilled with it because usually they get a gift card to Lowe's or something. They don't get personal things. And that they said that was a way they could remember all their team. And they thought that was so awesome because usually they just get something generic. Okay. We've done it also for like the school play,
Mhm.
you know, you give the teacher gift. We had all the kids sign it and gave the teacher gift was the big card. When I'm doing it like that, I have the card made, but then I send it to me and then we deal with it.
You
Okay.
got it all ready for August?
Well, this is the one for the Avon convention. So originally I did, this was last year's.
Right.
And so, and this is all the ones, this was a 1 day worth of autographs here. And I don't even care who signs it because it's really just a way to get to talk to people.
Right.
Like, I'm not that good about, I know it seems like I would be, but I'm not, like just talking to people. It's intimidating. So instead, I go around with a card and I'm like, hey, would you autograph my autograph card? And everybody likes that. So even random people in the elevator and stuff, I had a
Oh,
couple in
okay.
the elevator. Well, why do I care? It's someone to talk to. And
Yeah.
so I said, would you sign my autograph card? And they're like, we're not with Avon. I said, don't matter to me. I just think you're fun. And I had them sign it and they thought they got a kick out of it. So it
I'm
was just,
actually going this year.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've got reservations already at the Gaylord. And we're
Awesome.
making a family trip out of it.
Do you want me to send you an autograph card?
Oh, I would love that.
That's awesome. Yes. I will send anyone one if you don't have one already.
I
You
take
don't,
one.
don't. That is a great idea.
I'm not in Avon, but you can send me one.
well, do you wanna, I did that for send out cards. What's the
Sure.
next send out thing? What's the next send out one you're going to?
I don't know. Maybe
Oh, okay.
November. When's the next one? I
July?
don't even know.
Well, I'll just put SOC next to yours. The next one I see on there, I'll do that and
So
send
what
it.
Isn't there
are these
something-
markers that you posted a link for?
So sorry, Robin. So real quickly, I know Lisa's writing. So she was concerned about, you know, how sometimes the inside of the car's got that slick UV coating on them and not all markers
Oh.
will take. So these
Okay.
markers, which is a Milwaukee brand, there's an industrial
Got it.
strength marker, like I was showing this. See the V on there?
Okay,
Okay, and the
so
rest
that's
of
why
it
you were
was a-
showing that. I came
Right,
in
that
right
V
around
is
that
that
time,
industrial
sorry.
strength, and that's just a standard marker, but you can see the V, and this is a slick back journal thing.
So
It's-
that's
it's a-
easier to use than like a ballpoint pen.
Yes,
Okay,
Well, this was all with Sharpie, so on the inside of the card, it definitely works. But on the back, I couldn't even use it because it's so slick.
right.
So
Right.
what I'm
But
hoping
with the
is,
Sharpies, you could?
well,
Mhm.
not Sharpies, they're the ones that Michelle has. They're not Sharpies.
That's
they're
what I
some-
meant, the industrial, the ones, the link. Okay,
So
got
I
it.
ordered a box so I can try it on the back of the card just to make sure. I should
Okay.
just believe Michelle, right?
Hey,
I'm
it's
like
always
that-
good to test things out.
I'm like that about everything, so don't be offended by it. But that, yeah, that's the idea of it. And if you think about it, of all the souvenirs I could have gotten from last year's convention, this is like my favorite.
That's
And you know,
nice.
it's funny, I just want to tell you this part because I didn't know this until probably a couple months ago. Um, when I was talking to Jeff about something else on the show, Jeff West, about the Blue Hair book, he said, I was talking about the card, and he said, you know that I put that part in the book about Belle having people sign her guest book. I got that idea from you having that card.
Awesome.
Because he came down to the convention in San Antonio and I met him. That's the only time I've seen him.
Oh,
So this
I didn't know
idea
that.
actually made it in the book and I didn't even think about it because his thing says guest book
yeah.
and this was an autograph card. I didn't make the connection until he said it. So it was like, really? That was kind of weird that I didn't get it, but
That's great. You driving or flying?
I'm flying. You know why?
Oh, it's a long way, right?
No, it's like $300 round trip. I'm not sure I
Oh.
could do that driving. I think it would actually cost me more money to drive.
Probably.
I
That's a
think
good
the-
price right now.
Right. And the reason I think is because Manchester and Baltimore, where we're going in, is a hub for Southwest.
Oh, okay.
So it's just cheap because it's Southwest, I think.
Yeah, we got to get our tickets yet, but yeah.
Yeah,
Are awesome.
Yeah. Yay. Matter of fact, a bunch of us are going on the Ferris wheel thingy if you want to do it.
When is that?
It's within walking distance of the hotel and it's
What
like,
day are you going?
oh, I don't know. We haven't
Okay.
set that yet. But a
Yeah,
bunch of us want to
sign,
go do it. Yeah.
include me.
whenever we
That
have
would be
time to do it.
awesome. Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, that's awesome.
We're coming in on the 9th and leaving on the 13th.
Oh, I'm coming in the 10th and I'm leaving on the 14th. So a little bit
Okay.
different, but we'll figure it out.
We're either leaving to go up to New York or we're doing New York before we go to Washington. We haven't figured that out yet.
New York City.
My 24-year-old wants to go into the city.
Oh,
We may
nice.
go in just to go to Junior's and have a piece of cheesecake and drop him off. My mom lives in upstate New York, my mom and grandkids, so
Oh, nice.
gonna make a stop there.
Nice.
Robin, where does your mom live? I'm from Saratoga Springs.
Oh, okay, she lives in Binghamton, New York.
Oh,
A little
okay.
town called Shenango Bridge. It's on the close to the border of PA, not too far from
Yeah.
it. Where is
Yeah.
Saratoga Springs?
Saratoga, it's 30 miles north of Albany.
Oh, you're way up there, okay,
Yeah, I'm way up.
okay. Yeah, I
I'm in
see,
the
I
pretty
honestly
part.
don't know why they call Binghamton upstate New York.
Because yeah, it's not, but
It's not
don't they
really,
go-
it's just upstate from the city, I guess.
yes.
Anything that's not the city is upstate, isn't it?
Mhm.
But I
Yeah, pretty much.
started saying upstate because every time I said I was from New York, they always assumed I'm from the city.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, not the city. And so I just started saying upstate, so they know that
Yeah.
I'm not in the city. Yeah.
No, I
Well,
get your problem. If I say New England, the only city anyone knows in New England is,
Boston.
yeah.
Boston.
So I just say I'm near Boston.
Oh, it's like me living in Las Vegas right now. I mean, I don't even live in Vegas. I live on the out, I live in a town, but I can see part of the strip from my driveway. But when I say I live in Vegas, I actually had somebody say, people actually live there?
You're an
Or-
Avon lady too.
Yes.
I see the products in the back.
Oh, so many products.
Me too.
So many.
I'm surprised you two don't know each other.
No?
Maureen, meet Robin. Robin, meet Maureen.
Hi, Maury. Nice to
Hi,
meet
Robin.
you.
Yes, you too. Nice to meet you.
Are you in Lisa's group?
No, not Avon.
Not
Not Avon.
Avon.
No,
No.
we're
Not
just
Avon,
buddies.
okay.
We're buddies. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
you know what? I often think about Jenny Bellinger. She introduced me to a lady that is doing a whole bunch of media and book project and everything and speaking from Canada. That's who I was talking to just before this when I was supposed to be putting makeup on. And
I'm still in
I'm
pajamas.
very impressed with her project, and I said yes. So that you're going to see that coming down the pike, and I don't know how long her timeline is for that, but I've got that. I like saying yes to
What
stuff
kind of
like that.
project is it?
It's kind of like a hybrid. She's got speaking and a book.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
not like an anthology book. I've got one of those coming too with Robert Peterson and Noel. One of those books coming down the pike, anthology. But to me, I've got to do that kind of stuff all the time so
You are
that,
a busy person.
well, before we shut everything down, this was how it was that I was lining projects up so that I
Mhm.
never wasn't in something. So I'm
Yeah.
always promoting something.
Mhm.
Like when
Yeah.
we were doing View from the Top, or we were doing all of the books I've been in, I try to get them in a row, so I always
I've
got
got
something
that book.
coming. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got stuff coming down the pike, and it was just over those couple of years there that I didn't have stuff coming. So I'm back to getting stuff lined back up.
Very cool.
Yay, jazz hands. Okay. Anyway, so I've got Robin down for a big card. Is anybody else
That's
going?
awesome. Thank you.
going
I
to
love that one.
convention? And I've got Michelle down for a SendOutCards one. Rhonda, how about you?
Yes, please. I'll
want
be
one?
at convention. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
Maureen, are you going to convention?
Unfortunately, I'm not able to go this year. I got hurt last year at work and I had surgery in November.
Okay.
And then they deemed that I am not capable of doing my job anymore. So I'm kind of in limbo. I'm not working right now. So
Gotcha.
because
This
we
is
had
my
planned
first
on-
time in 4 or 5 years, so.
Yeah, I've already paid for it to go in person, so I got to email them and have it switch it. But I had already plans because the family,
Oh.
because my grandchildren, everybody was going to come down, but then, life happened.
Sorry,
about
Lisa, I
you?
didn't mean to interrupt your list.
No,
I'm sorry.
that's right. How about you, Joanne? Would you like the big card for convention?
Sure.
Oh, good. Okay. Awesome. And the other part of that, which I don't know if you missed or not, if you do have a SendOutCards account now and you have a subscription, these are only $1.50 for me to send. So what I decided to do, there's a report in Vibe, which is previously known Downline Manager, which I still call it Downline Manager.
Yeah.
Downline it, right, and Vibe that has a report of everybody, I believe it's first, second, and third, though, that's going to the convention. So you can pull that report. I'm just gonna send them all the card. I was sitting here sending it to people that asked me, why not just send it to all of them for $1.50? That's an impactful thing that I can send that's useful and fun, that they're gonna get a nice souvenir from for $1.50. There was nothing else. I was doing
For
buttons.
the people
before.
you have registered to go to convention, you mean?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that is a very cool
because
idea.
you can pull that report and Vibe. There's a report under what is I think it's static reports. There's a report for who's registered for convention. So you can just pull that,
Yes.
print it out and send them out. So, and those, and seriously, those are your serious people anyway, if they're going to convention. So you want them to be in your database if they're not already. I know I do. Those are the
Right.
ones. So that'll give me a good opportunity to make sure they're in there. And that's actually something I can farm out to have somebody else do.
As far as I
can
know, there's only one right now, but I haven't checked the
register.
report, so, yeah, lately.
And you know, you might be surprised because there's always more on there than I know about because they either don't say something, but they're planning on going. Let me wait a second. Oh, good. Okay. He's chewing a dog toy, and I was hoping it was a dog toy and not the Wii Switch, the Switch remote or whatever. That's happened too. I turn around and look, and he's got like the video game console in his mouth or something.
It looked
Right.
good. Yeah.
So, but anyway, that was the main thing is the card itself, and then the sending it to the team members, because for $1.50, that's going to be more impactful than anything else. I was doing a team button and then sending it, which is more than $1.50. The button
A lot of
itself,
people don't wear buttons.
right. And I actually went to a lot of trouble to have magnets on the back, but this was a few years ago. I haven't done it for a few years. So I think this, excuse me, this is a better idea. You know what I mean?
I love that idea.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And it looks so
really
nice.
This is the best souvenir, excuse me, ever. I
Yeah.
just really like it. So anyway, that's that. So I will send the three of you the big card. No, the four of you, Michelle's will just look a little different. And all I did, and I'm sure you've seen, is pulled this off the avonconvention.com. And
Yep.
on SendOutCards, there's a special tab for events. I pulled their logo that they have on there. If it's not pullable, don't forget you can always screenshot and then
Do they have
and
an itinerary up yet?
oh, I don't know that. I'm
Okay.
sure there's something there. Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that image, yeah.
Yeah, I just pulled that off. That one was pull-offable by itself. I think I actually got that on Facebook. I didn't go to avonconvention.com. I pulled it off somebody else's Facebook. So it could be either way. In SendOutCards, in the affiliate group, lots of times they have those things already pulled off by somebody else and posted in there. So I might just look there and get it instead. But it would work for any of the events that you go into in person, I think it would work.
Yeah.
And because matter of fact, I brought I don't know where it is to put my hand on it to show, but I brought an autograph card with me to the January Send Out Cards. What was that called? Michelle, what was the January thing called?
Promptings Premier Pro, whatever.
Yeah, that
Promptings
thing.
Pro coaching program. Yeah.
That thing. I brought it to that. Yeah. And it was
Yeah. If you
having
got one
fun
of those,
getting
send me that. Yeah.
Oh, well, no,
Just send me
you
that
need
one.
one. You need one for one coming up, not
That's
one
okay.
we
Just send me that one.
already. Okay.
That'll work.
But I want you to actually be able to use it.
Isn't there something coming up in July?
Yeah, but I don't know that I'll be there, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
It needs to be one. Yeah. I want to go to another one again now. But luckily, Salt Lake also is one of the Southwest places that they go. So it's not horribly expensive for me to go to Salt Lake. That's
Right.
awesome.
And I think
So-
Salt Lake is like 3 hours from me. 2 or 3 hours from me. It's not very far.
Oh, you should go to something
It's
coming up when I'm
beautiful.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
They're
beautiful.
fun. They're fun. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's actually even more fun now that people recognize me. I didn't think I'd miss that. I was going to stuff because it's so different to go to an event where nobody knows you at compared to an event where everyone knows you. And I was going on purpose because no one knew me. But when I just went to that prompting premiere in January with SendOutCards, everybody knew me because of the blue hair because I was on Cody's show. And that was kind of fun too. I was with Peg Duchesne in the elevator, and somebody came on, and they're like, "Oh, you're the lady with the blue hair." That was
Really, what
funny.
gave it away? That's what I
know,
would say.
didn't even have to
Really?
say anything. No,
Did you have a big card with you for autographs?
I did. I just not sure
Okay.
where I put it after I came back. That's why I don't show that one because I put it somewhere. I have a card draw. It must be in there, but I haven't been able to lay my hands on it to show. But yeah, I did. There weren't that many people there. There were maybe 100 something there. A lot of them were
Oh, okay.
virtual. So, which was a mistake on their part. And he does this, Cody, the guy that's running the company over there. We didn't know when we went to that when we left, we were going to be certified coaches under their new program. We didn't even know they were going to have a coaching program. We didn't know any of that. And we
Yeah.
got there not knowing and left. All of us were certified coaches.
Very
And
nice.
that happens sometimes when they, you know what I mean? He's good about that. So going to their stuff in person is worthwhile.
Yeah,
'Cause
and now with the online, sorry to interrupt, with the online feature, I was able, because I did the virtual, and I'm like, well, let's see, can I, and I finagled the money, and I'm like, I'm a certified coach as well. And it's like,
oh,
I have the
awesome.
certification, I need to go through and do a few more things, but it's how he did it. It's not hard. It's really, really not hard, but the added benefits that we had from
Are
coming into
big.
something very, very early, the launching of something,
Yeah.
it's just amazing. You
Yeah.
gotta let the possible negativity that gets into your head, you gotta throw that out the window and go, wait a minute, what? So
I'm starting to think I could tell the tennis ball story as good as he could.
you could. I'm surprised he doesn't have tennis balls that already say,
They did.
already
We
posted and
did.
everything.
We did
Yeah.
in the I don't know if they're still in there in the gift store.
Yeah.
They
And
did.
then, I mean, if you did them in yellow and then even in blue,
Oh, yeah. Oh, blue.
so
Yeah.
anyway,
Blue.
sorry to interrupt.
No, I like it when we do this because people listening might end up thinking that this is somehow Avon related when that's not true. It's any direct sales company. You just have to,
Correct.
when you hear us say something about Avon, say your company name, whatever it is, because we're not doing really stuff that's unique to Avon at all. What we're
No,
doing,
when I signed up for you
Sure.
underneath the SendOutCards, I was using it for Christmas cards and birthday cards.
Yeah.
I was not using it for my team.
and you
Yeah.
use it more for your team now, right?
I do. I send anniversary cards, birthday cards, special occasion, things like that.
Are you doing
Awesome.
And I
company
really
anniversary?
like that last one that you recommended with the 2 cards, as far as like seeing a picture that they posted and just fridge worthy. I put that on there. It's just something nice that they can put on their fridge. It's a
Oh,
framed
so
picture
Facebook
of them.
espionage, like an
Yes,
espionage?
yes, absolutely, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's my
I
favorite
love that.
to send. In send out cards, they call those heartfelt cards. When they're talking
Okay.
about it in their seminars and stuff,
Mhm.
you'll hear them say heartfelt cards. I call them Facebook espionage just so that people will know it's easy to do. You don't have to, because they don't talk
It's
about
so
it.
easy.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
especially with the app. So if you're listening, you don't have the app yet, get the app for the phone.
Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
if I do or not.
Oh, you don't? Oh,
Whoops. Where's my
because you
phone?
can make them you can't be as fancy with them on the phone, but you don't need to for a Facebook
You
espionage.
don't need to, no.
No. And I do the most of mine probably on the phone, the Facebook espionages, just because I do them when I'm sitting
I
around.
do have send out cards, yes, okay.
Awesome.
But I
So when
haven't
I'm
been using
sitting,
it. I don't even know
oh,
where I had it. Okay.
you know what'll work is make yourself do even one a day at the beginning. I did 3 a day because I do a lot anyway, but I did 3. When they first came out with the app, I hated it. I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it. It's not as easy to use as the thing I thought.
Yeah,
And so I said, you know what? I'm just going to make myself do 3 a day. That's going to be like on my checklist, 3 on the phone a day. And now I can do in less than a minute. So I think
cool.
it's the practice of doing it that makes it easier. But the espionage is so much easier on the phone. It's just quick and easy. Speaking of which, let's do one if you don't mind. Now we say Facebook espionage. I'm like getting jittery. I want to do it. I want to do. Let's go do one. Facebook espionage. Well, so what's going on this morning on Facebook? Who are we going to have for a good picture this morning? I wonder. I wonder. Oh, there's JP doing something, but that's
Oh, it's-
not, that's
No.
products. He's doing a lot of
Disney.
Disney shop stuff.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
that is cool.
Yeah, some nice stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that's an ad. Oh, I think this
I
is gonna do
love that
well.
one. I already downloaded that picture right before coming
good.
on here. That reminded me that, oh my gosh, it's 10 o'clock.
You know what's funny is I've seen other people use this specific graphic, and I know they got it from me somewhere in the past because I'm the one that created it. You know, I did
Isn't
the
that
butterfly.
neat?
Yeah, I love that when that happens.
Oh, you
So
did? I didn't know that. That's awesome.
That's like you can
I did that.
you know how the thing that goes around that basically says, okay, it's a time to do whatever, blah, blah, blah with friends.
You did that one?
Take that and just tweak it just a little bit. Like, watch, nobody follows instructions. And I've done that with a couple and just changed up in like the last word. I'm like, we'll see where this goes. And then all of a sudden it's popping up and I'm going, oh, well, I know where you got that because I added that verbiage on the bottom. And you're like, you don't know who's watching you. You really
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, and that's like awesome / scary.
Yes, it is.
I love that. But I think that when I saw the comfort zone came up in my memories, and when I saw it there again, I thought, I want to put this out there because I like to have a post at least every other day that hits big, and I think this one will because it just has so much meaning. Most people like that poem. Anyway, I think that'll do good today.
I saved
Awesome.
that picture to my phone now.
Yay, I love that
I
one.
had saved it to my laptop, but
So who's doing what that put a nice picture up? Come on, people, put pictures. Ooh. And of course they're gonna have dating site things on mine because I don't know if you know this, Robin, but I've discovered the man buffet and I've been sampling some dishes.
I am
Oh,
not
you did
surprised.
know. You knew
I
that
am-
because of the cruise. Yeah, you
Yes.
knew that. Yeah, because of the cruise.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at the
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Iris.
Oh, but I don't know. That's not her daughter.
No,
So who is that to her? Rebecca.
that Iris, that was my step grandmother's name. And I like that a
Pretty
lot of
name.
people using the old fashioned names again.
Hello from Iris. So, but who is she gonna say who? Oh, who's I suppose we could send it even though.
Look underneath of our comments and see if anyone says beautiful granddaughter or
Yeah, that's a good idea. Those eyes, oh my gosh. Precious baby love, cute and cozy.
What's your name,
People,
Rebecca? What?
pretty bye. It doesn't, but I think we
Yeah,
could still do it
no.
and just put Iris and just put how cute she is, I think. Because it must be something to her.
Beautiful name for a beautiful baby.
There you go.
There you
Beautiful.
go.
That's awesome. And I do have Rebecca's information. I know I do. So perfect. That's a good one. Thank you. A second. And I've been having really good luck using my Chrome browser with SendOutCards. So if you're having any challenges, try Chrome. Do you use
Yeah,
Chrome?
I've been holding out putting Chrome on because it doesn't do good things for my Avon site from what I've been understanding from other people.
Right, I don't use Avon on Chrome, just SendOutCards.
Oh, okay,
this
so
is-
you can pick what
You can
will
have
you use
both.
on
Yes.
Chrome?
Yes,
Oh,
you can
I
have
thought your
both.
whole computer did. If it was on
no.
Chrome, the whole computer.
No, see,
Really?
look,
Okay.
I'm gonna shrink that browser's right here. Chrome's right here.
Yeah.
And then over here is Internet Explorer.
Oh,
You can have more than one browser open.
Yeah, and there are apps that work better in Chrome or in Explorer or whatever.
So you have the
Edge,
Chrome
whatever you call it.
app and then you go to Chrome and then you go to whatever
Mhm.
app you want to go to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how,
That's-
okay. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so you can
okay.
have more than one browser open. So when you sign into your SendOutCards at the beginning, this is the landing page. And then up here, the promptings energy circle is up here, and that's what you click on to go to the card catalog now. They did change this recently.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do, the picture was vertical. So we're gonna build your own, pick vertical, customize. And then flat card, just because that's the fridge-worthy one. Next. Oh, I hope you remember what you said, Robin, because now we've talked. I forgot what you said. Beautiful name for a beautiful
Beautiful
baby.
name for a beautiful baby.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to go. See, here's some other Facebook espionages from yesterday.
Nice.
And let's see here. Right there's Iris. So, oh, beautiful. And then I'm just going to go on the back. And then I'll just put Iris and then beautiful. Whoop. Name for a beautiful baby. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful name for a beautiful baby. And then fridge-worthy. Fridge-worthy.
Yeah, I like that one.
Luckily, I remembered how to spell fridge this time.
What
I
did you
sent
spell
out-
before?
Oh God, I sent out about a dozen cards in FRIG. Frig. That's
Frig, FRIG is like the abbreviated word for fridge.
I know, but it
Okay.
sounds like it's also abbreviation word for something else.
Yeah, well,
Freaking something, yeah.
Worthy. Oh God. Anyway, nobody said anything to me about it, so I should just forget it and move along with my life. I just don't make that mistake again. Okay, there we go. And I always usually put a color in the background just because it's fun. So Iris,
Yeah.
beautiful name for a beautiful baby, fridge worthy. I usually reread just before I go to the cart just to make sure. Okay. Now we're going to proceed to cart. Do you notice they speeded up? I love that. They must have added some bandwidth or something somewhere. This is going
Okay.
faster.
Cool.
So I'm just going to put Dallas. It's Rebecca Dallas. I don't remember if I have Becca or what I have her.
When did they
Becca.
update their site?
It's in process now.
Oh,
So
gotcha. Okay.
It's just been happening. So
Okay.
there's Rebecca's funny. She's got on Facebook, it's Rebecca, and on her Avon account, it's Becca. Usually it's the other way around. That's how I remember it. That's how I put that in there. But
Come on,
there
she's in
we go.
California.
And then check out.
Mhm.
And yeah, she's, I think, in my 5th or 6th generation at least. She's down farther. But I do know her for sure. And there's no charge because it's included.
Mhm.
You know how I feel about free. It's not free, it's included in my subscription. So that's a Facebook espionage. And
I
usually
love it.
if I'm not yakking, we can do one in like a minute. So now let's just do quickly down here. I've sent others of these out. That Kathy Douglas is
Ah.
in my downline. So I'll do one of yours right now. Robin's on the top, so let's just do her quick. Once I put this in and send it to myself once, the first day, then the next day it shows up in the custom card section. Then you can do this and grab it. Okay, and then I can edit it right here. I'll do yours, Robin, since I took your name first. Okay, so I put Robin Matusovs, right? Matusovs?
Yeah, you spelled it right too and said it right. Awesome.
Awesome. And then I just always look at the whole card. I don't know what reason. Maybe I'm anal retentive, but yeah, that's what I wanted. And the back's blank too. That's what I wanted. So now I'm going to go proceed to cart. So once you do one of these and then you wait the next day, it shows up in that section. Add recipients.
Nice.
Now, let's say I don't know how to spell your name. Let's say I messed up and I only know the MAT. It'll
Yeah.
still find you right off,
All right.
right there. So you can put part of it and it still works, just so you know. And then check out. Now this is the part, it's going to ask you if a blank page is all right. And yes, I knew a page is blank. So look at, I only have to pay, normally it would just be $1 even. I only have to pay the $1.50 because it's a big card. So that's all I'm paying.
Oh,
It's
the
a-
dollar because you're repeating a card that you did?
No, it's because it would be, regular cards are $1 on the package that I'm on for my thing. So they're considering this a heartfelt card.
Oh, I
This
see.
isn't a system send. They're considering it a heartfelt card because I'm sending it individually, immediate send. But the
What do they
$1.50,
so what do they consider a system send?
when you're sending, let me just hit send here and then
Okay.
go back to screen so I can talk to you. Okay. Okay, the difference, and Michelle, correct me if I'm wrong, this is how I like to explain it.
Okay.
A heartfelt card is one that you're doing individually for a person. So it would be Facebook espionages are all heartfelt cards because you're sending them immediately to one person and they're unique. Okay. The
Okay.
part I think that gets tricky is you just saw me send one that wasn't unique. That gets tricky, right?
Okay.
But as long as I'm not sending a bunch of them in a day, they haven't yanked me for that. But you can't
Right.
send more than 25 anyway in a day of the on the unlimited, okay? What a system send would be, and I send a huge amount of system sends, would be like my birthday ones because I'm not sending them immediate for starters, and I'm sending the same card to a whole bunch of people. So my birthday ones, I put them in all at once. They send it when they're supposed to, so they get to the person when they're supposed to. So I'm paying a little extra so that they deal with the timing of the card. Right? So I can put them in, like, matter of fact, mine should be in already, but I usually put them in between the 18th and the 23rd for the next month. And then they deal with it. I say arrive on birthday, and the computer at SendOutCards sends it, and they know how far ahead to send it so that it arrives on their birthday. And it's shocking how often it's correct,
And
considering
that's
yeah, go ahead.
that's a system send.
That's the system send. Now, the good
Okay.
part is I know like you try to avoid sending system sends because there's a charge over and above your subscription, but sometimes it's well worth it anyway because, like, I'm sending a massive amount. It would cost me my time so much to try to figure all that out that it's only $1 on my subscription to send the card as a system send. And my
Okay.
time is worth more than $1. My time's worth like $200 an hour. So it's always going to be worth it. And even if
Gotcha.
your time isn't worth $200 an hour, even if it's worth $20 an hour, it's still worth it, in my opinion. So
Or
if
you
you
can
send
plan
a
it.
go ahead,
Go ahead.
Michelle.
Yeah, or you plan, like, if you know ahead of time, like you're gonna have a graduation and you're gonna send out a bunch of system sends, graduation thank you cards, or a bunch of Mother's Day cards specific to that month. If you plan ahead, you can change your subscription from a regular 99, 97, whatever it is, heartfelt standard subscription that you get. You can bump it up and it includes some of the system sends.
Because you
But
get some
otherwise,
free system sends in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'll get some free system sends above and beyond what
But
you would
then you're
normally.
paying more per month each
No.
month though, no?
You
But you
can't, you
can
can
go
bump it
back
up or back.
down.
You can
You
bump
could
it down
go-
the next month.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You could
see.
go to a higher subscription for 1 month and then go back down. But right now, isn't
okay.
the only big one is 97 anymore, right?
Right.
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 Yeah.
Right. But if we're
I
worth,
stayed in the 247. I don't know if that's a bad because I'm getting the I get 250 system sends included with that.
yeah.
Wow.
And if she sends up, 200 birthday cards and then she does another 50 system sends, like coming up, she's doing
It's only $1 for each.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and I send about 400 birthday cards a month. So I definitely use all the system sends and the cards.
Yeah.
But I think when you're looking at the 97, if you're not doing that now, the biggest advantage to that isn't the unlimited part. The biggest advantage is how low your price is on a system send.
Mhm.
Because the system send is better, I think, than I don't think I was saying enough about that all this time, because that is the advantage that saves me the most money. It's not the individual heartfelt that saves me the most money. It's the lowering the price on the system sends that saves me the most money.
I see.
Okay.
Okay. Yep,
So,
I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, and
I
it's,
did,
go ahead.
after listening to you, Lisa, last year, I did that for all my Christmas cards.
Oh, awesome.
And it was so much better.
So
And
much
then you
easier.
bumped it, and
Yeah.
then you bumped it back down afterwards, or?
No, because they didn't, I just paid the extra. I think, I can't remember how much I paid to send them. It was like 200 and some odd dollars or something to send them all, because I'm on the 97 package. I
You
didn't
know what,
bump it up, and
But it saved you a lot of time.
it
for
did,
Christmas
because
cards.
you figure
Instead of
with all,
having to do them individually and write something different. Okay,
I think there was like 300 cards I sent, because I did
Yeah.
all the Avon and all the groups. I had everybody's address, so I did all the Avon people, and then I did a bunch of other groups. I think it was like 300 or 350 I sent, and I don't remember what I paid, but it was definitely worth it, because I did it all in what, 15 minutes.
yeah.
okay.
And you know, there's benefits. I know you know this already, Maureen, because you do it, but being in touch with other Avon representatives or other people in SendOutCards or whatever it is when you're cross networking, just because they're not on your team or not associated with you somehow. I mean, look at all of you are associated with me now, but you're not on my Avon team, none of you. But you
No,
know what,
they're
I've
not
had
mine.
this happen so many times where we do stuff together and it's just great having friends for starters. But then years will go by and I haven't heard from somebody or done anything with them, but they've been getting birthday cards from me because they're in my database because I took their name off of one of the lists for Christmas cards or something. And then something will come up where they'll either need something I'm doing or want to know if I've got a new book out or something like that. So I think it's really to your advantage to have that big giant network of people.
Mhm.
It's the reason that Jeff chose me to be in that book because I have a network. He wasn't looking
Yeah.
for someone that didn't have any following. He said, I need someone who's got a big following. So if I'd have gone to him and said, well, I got 100 people on my Facebook page, he just said, that's nice. And then that would have been it.
Did you
So I
reach
mean,
your likes on Amazon?
not yet. We're still at 50 something. That's harder than it seems, getting
Yeah.
people to leave a review. But you know what's funny is he and I have had epiphanies about the whole thing because we didn't know even a published book. We're self-published, so we're considered self-published. Even published or self-published, the average over all those books, the average number of books sold ever for a person putting a book out is only
Mhm.
like 200.
Oh,
And
wow.
we sold more than that first weekend when we launched. So we were bitterly disappointed at the time. I was like, oh, I was so thinking we were going to do better than that. And then like John David Mann, who's going to be on the show tonight, he was like going, are you kidding me? You don't understand how hard this is. That was a big accomplishment, and you guys are thinking it's bad because he and I are used to like I could sell 200 if I went to an event and sold books in the back of the room. So I wasn't realizing that online it's going to be a much slower build to sell the volume of books that I do in person. So, I feel
Are
better.
you taking books with you to the convention?
No, because they wouldn't even allow me. They'd kick me out if I did that. They
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
especially now.
they
Yeah.
got upset with Campaign Mailer for handing out free pens. I think that was last year or something.
Wow,
But
okay.
so they don't
Yeah,
want any of that
very
going on.
strict.
But if you think about it, it won't matter. Because
That's right, that's
right
right.
in New
You're a
York,
walking advertisement.
right, and that's the point of having the blue hair. In New York, at that meeting that we all got invited to, I offered to bring free books for everybody, and they wouldn't allow it. And I didn't mind. Somebody said, well, doesn't that make you mad? Not really, because
Yeah, right.
the people that didn't know about the book certainly knew about it when we got there, because how often do you see Lisa Wilber show up at a meeting with blue hair?
Right.
The ones
Yeah,
that didn't know asked me, right? You
Right.
were there, Joanne, weren't you? Weren't you there? Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it didn't matter. I mean, I wish that I was able to give everybody a free book because I know everybody, they're all friends. So I wanted
Right.
that, but if they didn't want to allow it, that was all right too. I had an alternate plan and the convention's going to be the same. So I'm going to put it out ahead on social a lot is that if you want me to sign your book, you need to bring it with you because I don't want
That's
to,
a great idea. That's
yeah,
a great idea.
I don't want to risk my account over that. So
Right.
but
Yeah.
it'll still work out. I haven't brought books like Molly and I. Well, okay, I'll tell you, but don't go yakking yet. Molly and I are going
Okay.
to do a meet and greet like we used to do,
Aw.
and
Oh,
I
okay.
believe Teresa Paul's going to be there with us too. The only
Where's
one
the
that's not
fourth
gonna
one?
be Scola. Scola's not going to be there because she's not going. But
Yes,
Okay.
she
but
is. She's going, Lisa.
Scola's going to the Avon convention.
Her
Really?
and Eric.
I didn't know that. Oh,
I
so it's going to
just
be the
watched,
Formidable Four.
she
Okay,
just did some kind of Monday motivation. It popped up on my
and she said
screen and
that.
yeah, she said she's gonna be
Why didn't
there.
she tell me? Oh, okay. So it's
So
gonna
you'll
be
have all
four of
four of
us.
you there.
Yeah, that'll be
Nice.
awesome. We did that before, and that was awesome. I think we did it. Where were we?
Vegas.
In Nashville, because we had
It-
cowboy on.
I think it was Nashville. I was at that one. Yeah.
And the trick is doing it so that we don't upset corporate. So we're going to either have to do it before it all starts, like the night before it all starts, or
Yeah.
sometime when corporate won't have a fit about it because we don't want to rock that boat. We just want to
Mm.
do a
Yeah.
thing and get everybody happy and that's it. But we weren't selling anything. We were just standing there and signing stuff if they wanted it. So,
Yeah,
but that
'cause
was
I
fun.
met everybody but you in Vegas. They did that in Vegas. I met that's when I met Eric and I met Lisa Monison and I met Molly and Scola.
Oh, that was the
And
year that Monica did the dance outside, right?
yeah,
That was awesome. That was fun. What did she
I
yeah,
do?
missed that.
Uptown Funk. Remember that? Every
yes,
time I hear the song, I think of that now. They did a flash mob dance in Vegas at the
yep.
convention. That was
Pretty sure
awesome.
I've gone to all the Vegas ones, but I don't remember seeing that. Okay.
Yeah, that was fun. And Molly was in like the
A leather
commercial that they
jacket.
produced with the leather jacket. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
The
But
fear, right?
what'd you say? You broke up a
Four?
little. That's all
You're
four of
called
us.
the
The
Fearsome Four is your name.
formidable four.
Formidable Four.
Formidable four, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's awesome. I'll have to check with Scola now. Thank you. Yeah, so oh God, though we gotta put up with Eric. He's such a little whiny baby. Oh, don't say that. Did you know she told me I was being too tough on him that I need to ease off?
Oh,
Oh, I'm
oh
bad to
my.
Eric though. I know. And so yeah, she came and gave me a little talk about that. And of course I immediately went to him and told him not be a little bee. I'm so mean to him. Oh yeah, I don't know, but he's easy pickings, what are you gonna do? So anyway, so we did a Facebook espionage. We talked about the autograph card. Did anybody have anything just to make sure that either you're stuck or you need me to show you? Because we only got 6 minutes.
The
Huh?
espionage right now, I think's
Mm.
really easy because you've got everyone posting kids graduating from kindergarten, preschool, high school, college. I've been doing a lot of that, and
Yeah,
and
Mhm.
it's funny because normally, you don't hear back, but here lately, I've been actually getting
a lot of
handwritten
feedback.
thank you
Oh,
cards in the
nice.
mail and letting me know, oh, thank you so much. This means so much. And, you don't do it for that reason, but it
But
is
it's
nice
nice.
when you
Yeah,
get something like that. It's like, oh,
yeah, I love that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I get a
yeah,
lot of private messages. I get a lot of private messages.
mhm.
yeah, I love
Yeah.
that part, but just so everybody, what we're talking about is not to expect feedback because that
Yeah.
doesn't mean they don't like it. It doesn't. Matter of
Right.
fact, odds are everyone you sent a card to loved it. It's just
Mhm.
that people are busy and they don't necessarily, well, do you always acknowledge every card you got?
Nope.
No. Right. So, and they
No.
don't either. So to me,
Yeah.
I have to, and it was hard, but I had to tell myself I'm good no matter if I ever hear anything about this card going. I'm happy I sent it. I think it's an awesome card and I think they'll like it. And then I just move on with the next one. So that was hard at first though, because I wanted uh I wanted to wait
Feedback.
till they got it until I sent another one, you know. I wanted to wait till they
Um,
got it, see if they liked it and all that stuff, but I don't do that anymore. What were you gonna say, Robin?
I said you were waiting for feedback at
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially like team members and stuff. And I quickly
Excuse me.
realized that's not how this is going to go. And I should have known actually because I've sent out award certificates for my top sellers and recruiters in Avon on my team
I
since I
see those
joined.
when you post them on there.
Yeah.
That is something really nice that I started doing. I just bought certificates off
Oh,
of
awesome.
Amazon with a little turtle gift, you know, and
Oh,
I send
nice.
that for people over 20, 25 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I started doing the that's an anniversary one, but I do one for top sellers every
Oh, okay.
campaign and top recruiters every campaign. And I've done that since January 1993 when I joined leadership. Every 2 weeks I've done that.
Do
And
you
I
do
just
those on SendOutCards?
no.
Oh, okay. All right.
However, I can right at the moment and all these years, Liza, my assistant, has done them for me. And then I sit there and sign them. So
Right.
I don't post the top tens outside of my team page, but I do post the anniversary ones. And it's funny because I have like a random rules, you know how I am about the rules. So my rule about the anniversary cards is if she has some printed up for me to sign and I see the folder, I have to stop what I'm doing and sign it that right then. I can't put that off. So
Yeah.
that's rule number one. Rule
Yeah.
number two in that is that whoever has the most years in the folder at that moment, that's the one that I take the picture of and post on my Facebook wall.
Oh, okay.
So I have
That's
these little
nice.
rules to get me to do certain behavior. And the ones that are getting recognition that are just whoever's the highest don't usually get recognition because it didn't have anything to do with selling or recruiting. They just happen to have a lot of years, that particular group.
Yeah.
So
I know
but
this is going to be my 10th year. In October, it'll be my 10th year.
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
And
but
I
anyway, I
signed
did.
up a week after my birthday. And last year when everybody was getting the birthday gifts and the anniversary gifts in their orders, I was like, Avon forgot me again.
It's hit and miss, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it really is. And it did bother me, but and that's another reason I was excited to go to convention because of the 10 years, but
Don't let it bother you because there's something that you're not thinking about is that we got sold twice.
right.
So
Yep.
LG has only owned us for 3 years. And
Yeah.
we're expecting
Yep.
them to invest all that money into thanking us for working for someone else,
Yeah, that's true.
if you think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
That's
because I
true.
was upset. I didn't go to New Orleans and that was my 15th anniversary. So I expected to get something in the mail, but no, you didn't get the award or there was a little trophy unless you went to New Orleans.
yeah.
And I wrote to them about a year ago or so, and they said no, they can't go back. And besides, it wasn't LG at the time. It was
Oh,
the other
Cerberus.
company.
Cerberus.
Cerberus,
Cerberus.
yes. It was
Right.
Cerberus, yeah.
So we're I think that you have to in your mind, and it's hard. It took me a long time to make this transition. You have to think about the fact that we work for another company.
Yes.
The Avon that we knew
Exactly.
is not there because where I think a lot of people, a lot of representatives are unhappy because they're expecting what happened with the other company to continue, or they're
Yeah.
expecting the LG to reward us for things that didn't happen on their watch. And that's a
Yeah.
lot of money that they can't afford to spend. And the reason that they can't do that is because that's how they lost control of the company. By
Yes.
spending more than they were making. They weren't making a
Yep.
profit, and you have
Yeah.
to do
Well,
so.
I just recently had a business review with Shannon Lucero and
Oh,
brought up the
nice.
fact, okay, so why do we even have an honor society anymore? Because you get absolutely nothing from it. You don't get an extra percentage, you don't get this, you don't get the tea that we used to. So, which is fine. I told her I'm not upset about any of that. It's just that why even have that title? Because it means nothing.
What did she say? She
She
took it on
didn't.
board. Okay,
Yeah,
she probably
just
didn't know
kind
that.
of
Yeah.
brushed it off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they're looking at all that stuff anyway,
Yeah.
but
And
yeah,
it's
we
not
don't,
that I'm not upset about the new changes because, you know, it's change. And like you
Right.
said, we're with another company. So we
Right.
go with the flow, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's
just
just a
glad we
couple
got
things they still
access.
have in place.
I'm glad we have access to all the different products that we didn't have before, because I like a
You
lot of
know,
that
I
stuff.
have customers ordering those and I like some of them. In
Mhm.
fact,
Yeah,
I
the
like quite a
belief.
few of them.
Yeah, the belief is my thing too. The body
Yeah.
the body moisturizer. I keep calling it
And I
lotion.
know you don't like it, but I really love the Mission Lux. And I know the fact that it's
Oh,
very expensive, but
yeah,
they first sent me a full size one. When we were getting those team meeting boxes, a meeting
yeah,
in a
yeah,
box,
yeah,
I
yeah.
got those and I tried them. And that what I really like about it is the way it goes on, your face feels so smooth. And you
Yeah.
don't have to use a lot. A little bit goes a long way. So for
Oh
me,
no, I'm
that's
sure it's
my
fabulous.
indulgence.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fabulous. I'm just not willing to.
Oh, I understand. I
I
do.
know.
I do.
I do. That's why I haven't used it, because I know I'd like it.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha.
So,
But I don't,
but
it's
it,
not like I have to order it, you know, so many times a year. One goes a long way.
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we're at time, so I'm gonna go. I sent Robin the card already. Whoop, I checked, but I'm
Thank you
gonna
so
send
much.
Rhonda. I put Robin. Rhonda, I'm gonna send you the big card, and Joanne and Michelle. And hope you got something different out of today. And feel free to invite people on this. They also have, if you're in SendOutCards, they also are doing, isn't it weekly, um, opportunity presentations now that we all can go on. It's weekly, where they have a live thing that you can bring people to see what it's about. And they have somebody give a testimonial and stuff.
Weekly or bi-weekly? Is it weekly on Wednesday nights? I think so.
I think so. And then they have Monday, a bunch of stuff on Monday that you can go to that I've started going to. The
Yeah, they
rally
have the
with
team.
Callie.
They have all the corporate call, rally with Callie call, and then follow up with Jordan call, bam, bam,
Jordan,
bam on
yeah.
the Facebook page.
Yeah, their
And
number
then-
one guy does a half hour every Monday.
Mhm.
So even if you're not into send out cards that much, like I realize I'm overboard with it sometimes, but even if you're not into it that much, to have access to someone else's number one seller is pretty invaluable. So just to listen to what he's saying makes sense, because all he's talking about is building relationships. Well, that's information we all need no matter what company you're with.
And I
So
think all of his
I
stuff,
agree.
I know it's on a Facebook channel. I think all of his stuff gets re-recorded and posted on his own YouTube channel, which
yes,
is Beach Money. He was the author of the book Beach Money.
yeah.
So yeah,
So it's amazing.
Oh, and thank
it's
you,
awesome.
Michelle. I've got my markers ordered.
good for you.
Yay. You're gonna have to sell those markers, Michelle. That's what
You're welcome.
Lisa, did you get your invitation thing to the campaign thing of the card with the alphabet?
Oh, I didn't check. I didn't
Okay.
check. I'm sorry. I will. I'll check.
I sent them last week and
Thank you. I didn't
anyways.
check. I didn't go because you have to look you have to look under the campaign thing, I think, to check to accept it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry. I
but
didn't check.
that's okay. I think me, you, and Maureen were last week. And those of you, what it was within SendOutCards last year when I did it and then I redid it when they added more fonts, is I created 2 cards, I think 12 or 14 point font. One is alphabetical of every single font and what they look like at a glance, rather than having to go through so you can see them what they actually look like typed printed. And then the other one was I put like together. If it was like more of a blocked font or a fancy font or a bold or something just very extraordinary, I split them into 2 different. So I've made 2 cards and created into a campaign. If you'd like one, basically I need your, what is it, your account number, your share number, whatever. And I can send it to you as a campaign, or I'd be happy to send it to you as a card.
Okay.
Okay, so if you can't find Michelle, I believe you're friends with me on Facebook.
Yes, ma'am.
So you could look through my friend
Yes,
list
and I'm in
and
this,
find
and
her.
I'm in her group as well. So
Oh,
yeah.
good.
At
Send
the,
it
at
right.
the
have it. I
same
figured-
name,
Perfect.
Say again.
at the same name, Michelle,
Michelle, well,
MANGRE.
yeah, under Facebook, it's Michelle Kerr, Kerr, Mangrum.
Michelle Kirk.
Kerr, Kerr, like the canning jars,
Oh,
which,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I was
everybody has like
related to you, but-
different Facebook names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, so mine is, that's yours too, right? Your maiden name?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep. So yay, you have that too, Robin. You have your maiden name, right?
I do.
Yeah.
In between, because I'm friends with a lot of people I went to high school with that we weren't necessarily real close, but we were in the same class.
And they would
it
only
was a
know
way
you
for
by
them
the
to
maiden.
find me. They didn't know me by
Yeah.
my last name.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've reconnected
Me
with a
too.
lot of people I went to school with and was in sports with them and band and all that. Yeah.
So I'll tell you one parting thing before I go, because I think you'll think it's cool like I do. So you know Bob Berg, the Go-Giver guy.
Uh-huh.
His sidekick is Kathy Tagenel, and it's Tagen Tagenel, Tagenel. She made that last name up.
Oh,
She got-
really?
She got divorced and didn't necessarily want to use her maiden name and just made that last name up.
Oh my gosh. How
I
neat is
love
that?
so much.
I know somebody who did that. I know
I
somebody
love
who did that.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had that intestinal
Which one?
fortitude to have done that. It's too late for me to do that now, but I love that. She just made it up.
That
Yeah,
is
because you
cool.
could be Lisa Blue Hair.
Well, I
Yeah.
wasn't then. I know. I did order some blue nail polish though, so I'm
Okay.
over the edge with it. Over.
Okay.
If I,
Had that color blue?
everything's going to be blue. My life is going to be blue. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Can I
You
ask
need
one
this
last
backup.
question, guys, before we
Yes.
go? Can
Yes.
you
Go for it.
please pray to the hockey gods that the Vegas Golden Knights win their game tonight and we move on to the Stanley Cup?
Oh,
Okay.
We're playing the
awesome.
Dallas Stars, and this is game 4. We're leading the series 3-0. So
The hockey gods will get a prayer from
hockey
all of us.
That's
Thank
funny.
you, everybody, so much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a
Lisa.
great
Have a
day,
great
guys.
week.
Bye.